Welcome. Sean's GMC Garage here. My name's Sean. We got the radiator in, delivered, not in. That's what this video is going to be about. Hopefully it's going to be about. I got my radiator from Rock Auto. Hopefully I ordered the right one. Stay tuned in the video and let's see what happens. Okay, we'll open this bad boy up and see what we got. I did make the mistake of not keeping the old radiator. When they give me the quote, I ended up just telling them to keep it or get rid of it for me. And I maybe should have kept it. So far everything looks good. We got all our ports on the side that we needed. The one in Bob, or the one from Doug didn't have. So I think we're good there. I think we're good. Let's get it in the truck and see how everything fits together.
Chasing down the ghosts and scars. Every time I thought I had them read, slamming down on the floor. Grab the keys and close the hood. There's only one test that'll prove it's good. Put it in drive, ease out slow. Watch that temperature and let him go. 20, 40, 50 and more. That old V8 is asking for more. Eyes on the gauges, ear on the sound. Waiting for trouble, but none comes around. Maybe, just maybe, we finally got him now. We're back on the road again. Bob's rolling strong again. Temperature steady and the highway's calling. No coolant leaking and no needle climbing. Back on the road again. That V8's alive again. After every busted part and everything gone wrong, that old GMC is rolling, strolling strong. Now start adding underneath those tires. No smell of coolant, no warning signs. Speedometer turning, engine holding true. For once there ain't another thing to do. I keep watching gauges out of habit now, expecting something else to break somehow. But the needle stays steady, the road rolls by, and I start believing this old truck's alright. Give him some throttle, let that four-barrel breathe. Feel that old small block pulling underneath. No hesitation, stealing the show. Just Bob and me with somewhere to go.
Okay, radiator's in. That didn't go so bad. No extra. I might have one extra screw. It was stuck to the bottom of the flashlight. I don't know where it came from, but I don't think it was from the radiator. Next, let's put the speedometer seal back in.
Every scraped up knuckle, every rusted bolt. Every time I wondered if this thing was beyond hope. Every trip for parts, every late night fight. Every what the hell is that underneath the shop light? That's the price you pay to bring an old truck home. You don't just buy the miles, you earn every roll. Turn the key, hear him fire, drop it in gear, let him roll. Watch that black and gray disappear down the road. We've got a long way left, there's still work to do. But tonight I'm going.
Okay, we got the radiator back in. Carb is in. So now we're just going to fill it with coolant. We got to throw some transmission fluid in and see if our leak has stopped. Underneath the truck, it looks like somebody's been murdered right now, so I won't know if it's leaking or not. But if we get it fired up and take it for a rip, then we can clean up underneath. Might throw a piece of cardboard or something underneath there to see if we got any more leaks. But let's just get at getting some fluids back in this beast. Got my handy dandy spill-proof funnel kit for filling it with coolant. We'll see if we can figure that out, and we will go crazy from there. So yeah, that's where we're going.
Watch that black and gray disappear down the road. We've got a long way left, there's still work to do. But tonight I'm gonna enjoy a truck that finally made it through. We're back on the road again. Bob's rolling strong again. Temperature steady and the highway's calling. No leaks behind us and no needle climbing. Back on the road again. Let that small black sing again.
Well, I've been staring at this thing for like a half an hour trying to think of what I have forgotten. I don't think I've forgotten anything, so we're going to give this a try. God, I hope this works. Okay, you watch the engine while I turn it over. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. We had a successful test drive. The temperature held good and right around the 1/3 of the gauge. Never even got close to half, so we've got that fixed and I'm happy with that. The hesitation, there's still a slight hesitation now when I hammer on the gas, but it is nothing like what it was, so we will live with that for now. We might play around with some more stuff later. It's the next day after the test drive, and this morning when I fired it up to move it into the garage, it had a really hard time until it got warm. So there's some tweaks that probably still have to be done. Maybe it's something to do with that choke pull off, but I don't think so because I didn't have that problem before. That I noticed anyways, but just the little quirks with an old truck. In the previous section, when I was loading when I was putting coolant in, you might have noticed it got a little dirty, and after I turned the camera off, the coolant in the funnel got really dirty, really rusty. So the truck could probably use another flush or a drain and a fill at some point in time. We'll let it circulate for a little while more. The truck is booked in for a windshield tomorrow and an inspection right after that. So fingers crossed all that goes well. Every day I work on the truck, I'm a little bit more confident on passing the inspections. So I could be surprised by something, but we'll just, that's why I'm taking it in. Let's see, what else has been going on? Last night I went to a cruise night with a buddy in his Oldsmobile convertible, and that was pretty fun. And walking around, I did notice that with the vehicles that had their hoods up, nobody runs stock air cleaners, and nobody has near the vacuum hoses that I have. So sometime in the future, we're going to delete some vacuum hoses. Yeah. Let's see. What else? I think that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe so you can follow along with this build. And the next one. Bye for now. Thanks.